Ruslan.
All right, so The Sound of Freedom released in movie theaters July 4th, exceeding Indiana Jones in the box office, which is, I think, unexpected for a lot of people. Now, with that, the media completely lost it. Rolling Stone, CNN, all of these different news organizations are calling it, the letter that I can't say adjacent and all kinds of goofy stuff, right? Which had the creator or the guy who's the story is based on, Tim, respond to it and address it head on, so on and so forth. Now, there is a recent law that got overturned in my state that kind of seems to lend to the reality that what's being explored in this movie, specifically with this topic, is more real than we like to know and could seemingly look like a conspiracy. Now, before we get to this new law, which I've seen covered across all media, including or nonprofit organizations that work in this field, called Exodus Cry, and we're going to look at a clip here in a minute. But I want to first give you guys a flashback. It was all good just 7-8 years ago, and the type of coverage that they were providing for this story. But for some reason now, anyone that believes that this is an issue is dismissed as a tinfoil hat, flat earther conspiracy theorist. All right, so check this out. This is just CBS Evening News, okay? Not that long ago, 8 years ago. Listen to the contrast in the way this is being covered.
The police had help from an American who went undercover to rescue the children, and Elaine Quijano met him.
Tim Ballard has one mission: to track down.
So this is the same guy that The Sound of Freedom is made about, and you got CBS 8 years ago doing this amazing cover story on him, interview, documenting this whole thing that he does, his undercover work, so on and so forth.
Months ago, Colombian authorities asked him to investigate a tip that children were being sold there.
Within a half hour, this individual walks up to me, starts asking me what I'm here for, what I want, and within minutes, he says, well, I've got young as 11 years old.
Ballard, a former Homeland Security agent.
Okay, so everything here is being communicated by CBS the same way it is in the movie Sound of Freedom. The same exact story basically being told on CBS 8 years ago. Remember, this movie was made in 2018, and now you got Rolling Stone, you got Vice questioning if he was ever a Homeland Security agent, questioning his alliance with that letter. It's so goofy. Now, check out this new law, which, man, this is infuriating, especially that this is in my own home state. Okay, California Assembly Committee blocks California Assembly Committee blocks bill that could have the people that move around the kids to prison for life. Okay, here is the law that was being passed. Okay, the California Assembly Committee on Public Safety blocked a bill that would increase the charges of this sort of activity. The Golden State Lower House Committee considered Senate Bill 14, which would make the human moving around of little ones a serious felony. Serious felony charges under California law currently include, you guys see those letters, those are real serious heinous crimes, right? And this would put this activity, rightfully so, in this category, okay? And it could get you life in prison or the deletion of yourself, okay? So, however, instead of upping the ante on the moving around of little ones, the California Assembly Public Safety Committee nuked the measure on Tuesday. They nuked it. Okay? Horrible, someone yelled as victims sobbed at the dais. Okay? Justin, Assembly Public Safety Committee blocks SB 14, which would have made the moving around of children of a minor a serious felony in California. Horrible was yelled. Okay. And so this is a picture of when they presented this in Bakersfield, and this measure was presented that would make the penalty harsher, and it got shut down in the state committee. You know, you're on the wrong side of an issue when you deliver a win for human movers around of little ones, Democrats on Public Safety Committee proved they have no intention of protecting the lives of Californians, let alone protecting innocent children from the horrors of moving around of little ones, okay? What we saw today from California Democrats was heartless and disgusting. Patterson continued, once again, Democrats are looking out for the most vicious criminals at the expense of victims. Any normal person would tell you that this sort of trafficking is a serious crime, but Democrats would rather enable these people than hold them accountable. All right? According to local news, no Democrats at the committee voted for the bill. Both Republican Assemblyman and Tom voted yes on the bill. So the fact that this has become a partisan issue, the fact that this has become something that is the Dems are against is crazy. I'm telling you, this is insane. That this would be something that all of us should rally behind. Now, you might be thinking, Ruslan, you're reading Fox News. You done drunk the Kool-Aid. Ruslan, are you going off into conspiracy theory land by talking about Sound of Freedom? I'll give you another example of another nonprofit that is nonpartisan. These folks stay as squeaky clean as they can when it comes to political issues, okay? So, but hold on real quick. I got to show you something else. Hey, you want to see something crazy? Over 50% of the people who watch this channel are not subscribed. And out of the people that are subscribed, less than 10% actually have their bell notification on. So do me a solid. Please make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure the bell notification is turned on so you don't miss anything we got going here. Okay, so these are my friends over at Exodus Cry. They're a nonprofit that specializes in this sort of work, okay? And they posted this, so first heard about it, before Fox News talked about it, okay? So it says, check this out.
Felony, right? Well, not according to the state of California, who just yesterday voted against a bill that would make the trafficking a serious felony, meaning that repeat offenders could get a more serious sentencing. The bill's author, State Senator Shannon Grove, said that she was blindsided by the decision. She said, "I am profoundly disappointed. You can rob a bank, you can commit arson, and that's considered a serious felony. In the state of California is not. That's wrong." And we 100% agree. It's about time the issue of children seriously, and this is one very clear and obvious way that the state of California can do that. A state that has some of the highest sex numbers in the entire country. However, in a recent update, Governor Gavin Newsom just announced in a press conference today that he was very shocked the bill didn't go through and that he'd be meeting with Shannon Grove to discuss it further. He said he'd have a lot more to say about it shortly, indicating that the bill may not be a lost cause.
Now, you know there's a glitch in the matrix when Governor Newsom is shocked that this bill didn't go through. Governor Newsom, the supervillain himself of California, is saying, how did we not pass a bill to protect little ones from being moved around? Biggest plot twist in this whole situation.
So, we highly encourage you to tag Gavin Newsom in the comments and urge him to take action and follow up. Raid leads arrest across SoCal. So this stuff happens all the time. It is disgusting that I don't know how this happened in California. I don't know what's going on. But for all you goobers, all you guys on CNN and Rolling Stone and Vice, oh, this is being exaggerated. This isn't really an issue. The numbers they're using are off. All you goobers, here it is right in front of you. Some goofy stuff happening. And I'm telling you, when these sorts of things aren't acknowledged, this is how people get red pilled. This is how radicalization happens. So anyway, those are my thoughts on this. Let me know what you think about it. Appreciate you guys hanging out. I'll see you later. Peace.